In the swirling heart of the cosmos, where vast clouds of crimson gas, the color of spilled blood, clash with nebulae of delicate, deceptive pink, a presence stirs. From this violent, celestial ballet of war and love, a shadow is born. It is a formless horror, a creeping dread given shape, and it has a name whispered only in terror: Phobos. He is not a god of grand temples or noble sacrifice. He is the chilling essence of fear itself, an entity born to haunt the darkest corners of the human soul. The scene shifts to the blood-soaked earth, where bronze and iron clash in a symphony of destruction. Amidst the chaos of a brutal battlefield, Phobos moves, an unseen phantom gliding through the ranks. He is a spectral wind, his touch not a physical blow, but a chilling whisper that seeps into the minds of warriors. Where he passes, courage shatters like brittle glass. A seasoned Greek hoplite, his shield battered and his spear point red, suddenly freezes. His eyes widen and the enemy before him transforms. The opposing soldier is no longer a man of flesh and blood, but a monstrous beast, his features twisted into a grotesque parody of humanity. The screams of the dying become the laughter of demons, and the familiar field of battle becomes a surreal, inescapable nightmare. This is the work of Phobos, twisting perception, turning bravery into paralyzing terror, and feasting on the panic he creates. High above the fray, thundering across the sky in a chariot drawn by fire-breathing stallions, rides the magnificent and terrible Ares, the god of war. At his side, flanking him like heralds of doom, are his twin sons: Deimos, the personification of dread, and Phobos, the embodiment of raw fear. They are not reluctant followers, but eager participants, their shadowy forms reveling in the carnage below. While Ares governs the strategy and bloodshed of war, it is his sons who orchestrate its psychological symphony. Phobos grins, a terrifying sight, as he watches soldiers throw down their weapons and flee, their minds broken by the horror he has instilled. Together, they are a trinity of destruction, amplifying the horror of every sword thrust and every dying gasp, turning a mere conflict into a living hell. Fear's legacy, however, extends far beyond the common soldier. Centuries later, on the eve of a momentous battle, even the greatest of mortals must pay tribute to this primal force. We see Alexander the Great, a conqueror who would carve out one of the largest empires in history, kneeling in his tent. He prays not just for victory, but for the strength to master the cold grip of fear that clutches at every commander's heart before the dawn of battle. As he prays, an immense dark shadow falls over the tent, a looming presence that seems to swallow the candlelight. It is the specter of Phobos, a silent reminder that even the bravest, the most ambitious, and the most powerful are subject to his dominion. Fear is the great equalizer, a force that must be confronted, if never truly conquered. We gaze upon the rust-red surface of the planet Mars, named for the Roman counterpart of Ares. Orbiting this desolate world is a small cratered moon, a captured asteroid forever bound to its master. Its name is Phobos. As the camera zooms in on this celestial rock, the image dissolves, transitioning seamlessly. We are no longer looking at a distant moon, but into the wide, frightened eyes of a modern person, their face illuminated by the cold, blue light of a screen. The context has changed, the battlefields are different, but the ancient god's power remains. Fear is eternal, a fundamental part of the human experience. A silent shadow that has followed us from the Bronze Age to the digital age, and will continue to haunt us until the very end.